Hi and welcome to the video for the Hyundai Santa Fe premium model. So obviously you get two keys with the vehicle. Now on this model you've got the keyless entry, so as long as you've got the key on you, you can use the buttons on the door to lock and unlock the vehicle. And as you can see, the wing mirrors fold out and in when you unlock the vehicle. Seat adjustment, electrical adjustment. So this one here moves the seat backwards and forwards and also up and down, and this one here does the backrest, and this here is for the adjustable lumbar support on the driver's seat. In the driver's armrest you've got controls for all the electric windows, power cut-off switch for the rear windows to stop children playing. Forward of that you've got controls for the central locking, and then controls for the mirror, right or left. There's your touchpad, and that button there means you can fold the wing mirrors in while you're inside the vehicle if you need to. So then on the right hand side of the dashboard you've got your headlight levels. Normal setting is 0, so if you've got anything really heavy or you're towing something that you would need to adjust that. You've got your lane assist. You've got the button there for the power tailgate, so if you want to open the tailgate from inside the car, just press and hold it in for a few seconds. And this here is your traction stability control, great safety aid, so should be no need for you to turn that off. And then below that is your electronic parking handbrake, so obviously you pull it to apply the handbrake, and to take it off, foot on foot brake, and you push it forward. So what we'll do is we'll start the car up. So starting procedure is again foot on foot brake, and then you press the stop start button. Now again, because it's hybrid, obviously the car may well start in electric mode, and you can see that's what it's done here with the big EV letters in green, so it's running in electric mode. Obviously you've got your speedo, you've got your fuel gauge, and then you've got your power gauge and engine battery, hybrid battery state of charge. In the center there you've got your information screen, which is showing obviously digital speedo, also showing that it's 16 degrees centigrade outside, 17 miles on the clock, that we're in eco mode, and that we've got lane departure, lane assist, and that turned on. Also showing at the top here the miles of fuel in the tank left, and also that we're in park. Okay, so on the steering wheel then on the right hand side you've got your controls for your adaptive cruise control. So obviously you just press that here to turn the system on, and then this one here you press to set the time distance between you and the car in front, and obviously you can increase or decrease using the plus and minus on the toggle button there. This button here, this is the lane departure, lane assist. So again, if you want to turn that off, and as you can see it's on at the moment, it's on by default, so if you just press and hold that button in for about 4 or 5 seconds, the symbol will disappear, so the system is then deactivated. Obviously it will activate again once you restart the car. To turn it back on, again press and hold until that symbol reappears. There we go. Now your information screen is controlled by this button here, so as you can see every time I press that it goes through the different menus. Okay, and then this toggle button here, this goes you through the sub menus. So for example, in the main menu you can toggle down to see what your instantaneous mile per gallon is, what the average mile per gallon is, the accumulated information. You've got idle mode, so you can see if you like whether it's the engine driving the car or the battery driving the car. And then we're back on the digital speedo again, and again every time you press that button it'll go to a different screen. So that's your electronic compass, or if you've got navigation set it'll tell you which way to turn, etc. on that screen as well as on the navigation. If I press it again it goes across to your tyre pressures, so you can see the tyre pressures as you're driving along. You've also got engine temperature one in there, and also back to the tyre pressures. Again that's just the lane departure and the driver attention level, and then we're back to your digital speedo again. So obviously that one goes through the main menus, and that one up and down goes through the sub menus. Now your horn is anywhere in the center here, and then on the left hand side of the steering wheel you've got controls for the audio. So obviously this will increase or decrease the volume. This one will go up or down the saved radio stations, and then obviously here for your Bluetooth for your phone. So once you've connected your phone, you can take and make calls all legally and hands-free. The indicators are on this stalk here, together with together with the lights. So again, you've got an automatic setting, so you can leave it in automatic, and obviously the car will look after the headlights. You've also got high beam assist, so again with the headlights in automatic position, when you put it on full beam, then the car will automatically dip the headlights if you're coming behind a car or if a car's coming towards you. This inner band here is for your fog light, so you twist it down for your rear fog light, and then you twist it down again to turn your rear fog light off. On the opposite, you've got your wipers, so again you've got an automatic setting, and you've got this that you can vary the sensitivity of the sensor. That's least sensitive, that's most sensitive. You've still got the low and the high settings, and the twisty bit on the end gives you intermittent, and number 2 is always on for your rear wiper. To wash the windscreen, pull the stalk back towards the steering wheel. To wash the rear, push the stalk away from the steering wheel. And again, you can see you've got paddles on the steering wheel. So again, this one here, the left hand one's got a minus on it, so that will take you down the gears if you want to use some engine braking, you're going down a steep hill, and the plus one takes you up the gears if you wanted to take control of the gearbox. But obviously the idea of having an automatic is that it drives you. Talking about the driving, these are the buttons for the drive select. So you've got drive, neutral, reverse and park. Obviously I say we're in park at the moment, that's what's displayed. Okay, if I select reverse, then that will automatically activate the sensors and the rear camera. In drive, as you can see, it changes to D for drive, and we'll pop it back in park and it'll change back to park. Now in park, it's like any automatic, the gearbox is locked, so the car may move 1/4 of an inch backwards or forwards until the gearbox locks up, but obviously after that it won't move. You've also got a little lever on the steering wheel that if you need to adjust that for reach or rake, just follow that down, obviously adjust the wheel and then tighten it back up before you drive away. Adjacent to the drive select, you've got your heated seat controls. You've got the drive select, so you can have it in, if I turn that you'll see, so we're in eco mode, we're in sport mode, and we're in what we call smart mode. So obviously the smart mode, the car learns from your driving as to how you want to drive and will adapt accordingly. You've also got the button there for your heated steering wheel, and you've also got a auto hold facility to use with the electronic parking handbrake. You can have the rear camera on just by pressing that button if you wish. There we go. And then this is your downhill brake assist, very similar to Land Rover's hill descent. Above that row you've got your heating, so you've got dual climate control, so this one controls the driver's side, this one the passenger side. Obviously red is warm, blue is cold, and as you can see it's all displayed on the main screen for you. 3 settings in the auto position. You've got high, medium and low, so you just press it to the you get the desired one. You can actually take control and you can actually turn the air conditioning off. You can decrease or increase the fan speed. You can have it on driver only if there's only yourself in the vehicle. You've also got your heated rear screen and heated door mirrors, and that one there is the front demist. So if I were to press that, as you can hear, everything goes up to the screen. If I press that again, obviously it goes back to whatever your previous setting was. And then at the very top you've got your buttons for your infotainment system. So again, that's the one where you can adjust the volume, you can turn the system or the radio on, or press and hold it in to turn the whole system off. If you want the map, you can just press map and have the map displayed. If you want to set a destination, just press nav, and then it'll take you through to that menu, and then obviously search, and then that's where you can actually start typing the postcode or the address in, or you can press the microphone button, and obviously you can talk to the car and give it its instructions there. On the screen you can see the little house, so if I press that, that takes you back to what is the main screen. Now when you first start the car up, this is the screen that you will see, so it'll give you the time, it'll give you the radio that we're listening to at the moment, give you the weather, where we are, and in the background there you can see where you are on the navigation. Okay, if you just scroll across, it gives you lots of other apps. So for example, you've got your phone projection one, which will give you the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We've got your phone one, which again we can connect your phone up, so obviously you can take and make calls all legally and hands-free. Again, rather than using the buttons down here, you can actually use the buttons on the screen and to go to navigation. That arrow always gets you back to the previous screen, so if you want your map, you can just press that one. And then if I go back to the home screen again, you can go into sort of the hybrid one. And as you can see, the engine is running and charging the battery and everything at the moment. And again, if I sweep across again, that's where you can go to radio, your Hyundai Live, which will give you updates on weather, etc. And then also you got your BlueLink. Again, obviously your BlueLink settings means you can connect your phone BlueLink to the car, so it'll show you where the car is on a map. It'll show you where the you know, how much fuel, etc., how much charge is in the battery. You can make the car beep and flash if you've locked it on the car park, and that's all done from the Hyundai Europe BlueLink app, which you can download and put on your phone, and then we can connect the car for you. Inside here you've got a USB and a just there, a wireless charging area that you can stand your phone into, and obviously you've got the cup holder there, and then behind that you've got the glove box, sorry not the glove box, you've got the armrest with a bit of storage, and then your glove box is over here, which has got all the manuals and locking wheel nut key for the alloy wheels in and everything. Up above here you've got the controls for the ultrasonic sensors and the lights. You've also got this button here which says SOS, so this car is equipped with live services, so obviously if you are unlucky enough to be involved in an accident and the airbags are deployed, then the switchboard will call you. If you don't respond, then they will alert the emergency services and direct them via the SIM card, GPS, directly to your location. Turn off the car, obviously hazard lights, sorry, just there. To turn off the car, just press the button again, and then what we'll do is we'll exit the car. Now your fuel filler cap is on the passenger rear quarter panel, and as long as the car is opened, just press it, and as you can see, normal unleaded in there. Boot, again, but just press the button, it's all power tailgate, so obviously opens up for you and everything. And then you've got your 6 and 7 seats under the floor there, together with your inflation kit. And then you've also got the button there to lower the tailgate, and then obviously to lock the car you can use the buttons, and your wing mirrors fold in and everything. Obviously the safety systems like the blind spot detection and autonomous emergency braking all work behind the scenes, so there's nothing that you have to do there. So there we have it, a brief run through the major controls of the Santa Fe, and hope you enjoy the car.